A lot of people always ask me, why is it that you hunt? Why do you not just go to the grocery store, get your food from there? And why is it that you spend so much of your time pursuing this passion? You give up so many things to do what you do, and it's hard. I think a lot of people don't necessarily understand what kind of passion and drive that I have. And what it really comes down to is my belief that if you're here on this planet, then you've more or less won the ultimate lottery. It's a situation where you have to realize you are here, you are special, you are someone, regardless of what situation you're in. And I think because of what's happened with society, where we're at right now with all the technology we have, all the luxuries that are afforded to us, we really have forgotten what it is to be human. And I think the biggest part of that for me is having this undeniable urge to understand or to know what it is that I am personally capable of. And I think a lot of people don't see that. They're too focused on how can I make my life easier? Whereas for me, it's a little bit backwards. It's how can I make my life more difficult in the sense that I constantly want to challenge myself. I constantly want to be a better version of who I was yesterday. And that comes with a lot of sacrifice. When it comes to your luxury and your technology and all of those things, you really have to step out of that comfort zone. You have to get out of that box. So every day, I grind out and I try to be a completely better version of the person that I was the day before, or the month before, or the year before. And that comes down to two things. One is taking care of my body and realizing that, we have this one life to live. I want to make sure that I'm healthy. I also want to push myself so that I know what I am capable of, where I'm at. The same thing goes for why I love hunting. Hunting for me it's about the conservation, it's about the food, but really it's about getting in touch with a part of this world that a lot of people, in my opinion, have lost touch with. And that's getting out in nature and experiencing what this world truly has to offer you. And once you have that perspective, once you've been there and you've done that, it's hard to look at the world the same way that you used to. And for me, getting out there and constantly striving, bringing food home, putting food on the table that I went out and actually got myself, I know where that food came from. I know that animal lived a free-range lifestyle and he wasn't caged up in a factory farm somewhere being fed hormones and antibiotics and all this other stuff. There's a sense of accomplishment there. There's also an intimacy there, and that intimacy is what I believe drives me to continue doing the things that I do. Grinding and pushing yourself to this degree, working every single day. There are no weekends, there are no days off. It's a constant struggle to just succeed in what it is that I want to do. So I think the moral of the story here is that you can decide to live that lifestyle, but you really have to ask yourself, what does being successful mean to you? Is it being happy with what you've done? Is it making a lot of money? For me, it's knowing who I am and what I'm capable of. And you're not going to find that out by sitting around and taking the easy way on everything. You have to go against what it is that your heart desires sometimes and go after what you don't desire in order to get that perspective. And that's why I'm here. That's why I do what I do. And that's why I choose to hunt. That's why I choose to take care of my body, go to the gym, eat healthy food. And at the end of the day, if I were to give anybody advice, I think that I would just say, take it slow and just each and every day do something to be a better version of the person that you were yesterday.